Blame Truth here, and it is time once again, viewer, to review Call of Duty Shoot 'em Man Military Madden Black Ops 7 Twice Removed. That is the official full-length title. I don't know if you guys actually know that, but check Wikipedia. I'm not being sarcastic. So anyway, I want to show you the actual experience of playing Call of Duty here. I want to show you this because I want you to know what you're getting exactly. So I'm going to boot up the game here. I contemplate opening up the Jeff Goldblum Laugh for 10 Hours video while I wait here because this is taking way too fucking long. Over 20 seconds to launch the game. So I guess while we wait, I will get the fluff and the details out of the way. I was given a Game Pass voucher, so I get to play this slop for free. Thank you to the viewer who sent me that in an email. Really appreciate it. I guess I'll get my catchphrases out of the way as well. Let's get right on into the meat and potatoes because, viewer, I got a lot I want to get off my chest. All right. Oh, we're still waiting. Why? I don't know. Either way, it's finally done. Looks like we get to boot up the game. And, you know, this is the most exciting time of the year for me. Not that I am excited for Call of Duty, Shoot 'em Man, whatever I said earlier, but because I find this series just incredibly fascinating. I enjoy just covering it and seeing the fact that, like, they still maintain a player base. They still maintain a fan base, despite them treating their player base like absolute dog shit. It blows my mind, and truthfully, it should be studied in a lab one day. I'm not sure if they have some sort of, I don't know, drug in the drinking water. Is this an MK Ultra scenario with the player base? I don't really know. I also cannot skip this long-ass intro if you are wondering, so I am just talking to fill the void. Oh, there's another intro that I also cannot skip. So I guess I'm going to have to go into the C-roll portion of my brain. Isn't it kind of strange how you can say, I'm going to make myself a drink, and that's normal. But you can't say, I'm going to make myself an eat. English is weird like that. And you know what? I've exhausted my C-roll. That I've been saving that one for a while. I am still watching this fucking intro. Is it finally done? Are we good? Are we okay? Here we go. Let Call of Duty access your microphone. No, thank you. It also stopped my recording there. If you're wondering why there's a jump, we didn't actually skip any of the time wasted here. So let's boot this up and let's start the game. I'm not really looking forward to it, but fuck! All right, let's boot it up again here. And thankfully I can skip the cutscenes this time. I don't know why I couldn't last time. Maybe the game felt sorry for me. Regardless, if I had to watch that intro every time I booted up the game, I would probably start teabagging broken glass around day 4. So hopefully we are done with that for good. Now you're seeing the shitty COD HQ here. This is some stupid shit from the campaign. By the way, I heard the campaign is the worst Call of Duty campaign of all time, so I would not even bother at all. A lot of people are giving it like a 3 out of 10 or below. It makes the Battlefield 6 campaign look like the Call of Duty 4 campaign. So let's just pretend this game has no campaign and let's just play the multiplayer as I'm forced to stare at this baby Ronda Rousey hybrid with the peg leg, and I can't even fucking play it yet. Well, at the very least, I don't have to update requires restart again, huh? All right, well, while those shaders load, I am going to go to my settings and hopefully I can do something with those. The UI is absolutely awful, but, oh, import settings. Well, sure, why not? Although, honestly, this is on my Xbox, like, bad matchmaking account that I used back in the day when I was trying to bypass SBMM with 2boxing and whatnot. So this is the BillyGoat57 account. I don't think I actually have anything set up in the menu and the control settings to my liking. So I'm probably just going to have to do everything manually. But hey, at least that option's there. Although, honestly, it should just be carrying over stuff by default. Shouldn't even have to tick a box, personally, but hey, that's just me. I guess this is a good time to segue into a short sponsor segment. My long-term partner, Cheeky, is doing a special release of solo leveling soaps. So if you are a fan of that and you want to check that out, the last one was Chainsaw Man, and that one sold out really quick. I think it dropped like a couple hours ago. So hop on that quickly before it sells out. You can use my code BlameTruth for 10% off your order. Get that while you can, especially if you're just going to skip Black Ops 7 this year and you got some spare money laying around. Pick up some of the best soap I personally have ever used. So we're back from the advert, and the shaders still have not preloaded, so let's take a look at some of the operators, I guess. So I usually just let you guys click around and use the timestamps to get to where you want to go, because I want you to get the full Call of Duty experience. I want you to see exactly what I see booting up the game. But to be completely honest with you, while I wait on these fucking shaders, I have a hard time staying awake covering this game. This is not me just saying this for the fun of it. This is not me in character. I'm not, being a WWE personality here when I say this. This game is fucking boring. There is something about Black Ops 7 in particular that after I played the match I'm going to show you, I nearly fell asleep. I'm not kidding. Every time I see any news about this game, I almost fall asleep. Maybe it's the fact that one of the operators back there flipped the bird to another operator, and yet I can't say you guys suck in the in-game chat without getting banned. Maybe it's the fact that they're still pumping out AI and they're trying to excuse it on fucking launch day. Seriously, let me segue into this because this is the most pathetic thing I have ever seen. I'm going to cover a few things here, okay? Modern Warzone tweeted Activision's statement on their AI usage in Call of Duty. And I'm guessing this is in response to all the people saying all the calling cards are just garbage AI shit. Like so many around the world, we use a variety of digital tools, including AI tools, to empower and support our teams to create the best gaming experiences possible for our players. Our creative process continues to be led by the talented individuals in our studios. Yeah, this is this horrible damage control. But yeah, perhaps that's the reason why I get so tired. I'm tired of seeing the same bullshit being peddled to me year after year. Maybe it's the fact that everyone else just does not give a shit about this game. Black Ops 7, I mean, this was the top comment on one of Jeb's videos. Maybe it's the fact that they lied about the playlists. They lied about SBMM. They said that open matchmaking would be the standard, and they did not keep their word on that, and they made the SBMM playlist the quote-unquote standard playlist. I don't know what is up with their wording and whatnot, but it's just a fucking mess. The fact that the standard mode is its own kind of category you can go over to with RB entails that they will eventually add to that. What's worse is it seems like they're retroactively fucking over Black Ops 6. Like, let me just cover this real quick. On the Black Ops 6 subreddit, they actually took away Nuketown and Stakeout 24/7 playlists in an attempt to get you to get on Black Ops 7. They want to corral you onto the newest game by taking away the only thing that kept people playing Black Ops 6. I mean, I could just go on and on and on about why this game just bores me to tears because I can't even get mad about it. Truth be told, as we get into the gameplay here and I give you my first match impressions, I just feel nothing. So, my first match ever, I get on Raid, and forgive me for not sounding more excited here. Raid is one of the best Call of Duty maps of all time. It is also one of the most recycled Call of Duty maps of all time. I have played Raid for 13 motherfucking years, so again, I'm sorry if I'm just not bouncing off the walls with joy saying Call of Duty is back. I do not care. The first thing I noticed going into this match is how different this game feels from Battlefield. I feel faster while also feeling heavier. Aiming doesn't quite feel right at first, and you're going to see me just playing like a complete doofus because this is so radically different even from the beta. I had to put my finger on it. I tried to go in blind and just figure out what was up, as I start out here, and what is up is they have nerfed aim assist into the ground. It's not necessarily a bad change, but it's even less than what it is in Battlefield 6. Now, here's the thing about Battlefield 6. You're going to see people complaining on both sides. Some people are going to hate the controller players on Battlefield 6. Some people are going to hate the mouse and keyboard players on Battlefield 6. Say what you will about Battlefield 6, but that game, I think, has balanced as best one can controller and mouse and keyboard. And there's packet burst, of course, just to interrupt me, as usual. But yeah, they've balanced it, I think, the best you can in that game. I truly do think it's about as even as you're going to get it. Now, this feels harder to aim. It's less sticky than Battlefield 6 even. Like, I'm not going to be able to do much at first here, even though I've played Raid a million times and there's no SBMM and whatnot. This just feels off. Everything just about it feels off. There's no rotational aim assist whatsoever. So it goes from like incredibly easy in last year's game with Black Ops 6 and other titles in the Call of Duty series to more difficult to aim than Battlefield 6. It's bizarre. It's really bizarre. I did get used to it eventually, but man, when you're coming from like Black Ops 6 to this, you're going to feel like absolute dog shit, especially if you're not that good to start with. I'm not sure what they're trying to do. I truly think Call of Duty is so fucking confused on what to do. They are panicking, guys, with the announcement of GTA 6 launching right with Modern Warfare 4, with Battlefield 6, and not just Battlefield 6, but Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is absolutely killing it on Steam. I think Arc Raiders is beating out Battlefield 6's player numbers consistently now. So Call of Duty is just, it's not the only cowboy in town now. You know what I mean? Like, it is having to compete for the first time in ages. And I'm telling you, they don't know what the fuck to do. They are throwing everything at the wall, trying to appease everyone at once, and it's just not gonna work. And speaking of not working, look at this death right here. What's weird about that death? Let's play it back, full volume, okay? Listen to this. So did you hear that? No, you didn't? Well, that makes fucking two of us, because as far as I can tell, there's just no footstep sounds at all. No footstep audio. Now, this is something I want to pick a bone with Battlefield 6 as well, because right after this gameplay, to wake myself up, I played some Battlefield 6. And Battlefield 6, I mean, they are known for their audio. I mean, it's fantastic audio, but there's still something just fucked up with it. Like, a tank somehow snuck up on me in Battlefield 6 earlier, and then a guy full bore sprinted up on me, and I didn't hear him until he was right up my asshole and he executed me. I don't know what it is with modern day FPS devs. Why can't they just get the audio right? Like why did we perfect audio back in like Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2? You know what I mean? Like, why is audio such a point of contention, a point of glitchiness, a problem nowadays? I mean, this goes for every fucking game, man. I don't know what it is. Even the masters at Shooter Audio, at DICE and Battlefield Studios, something's fucked up, you know? And like, man, I'm just kind of tired of it. Now, I would rather footsteps be more quiet than too loud, but there needs to be a balance. Like, that dude was not only, you know, running, but he was jumping off shit. I didn't hear anything. I just heard my gunfire and some ambience. Earlier on in the commentary, you'll see me, like, kind of slide around the corner, and there's two people, but I thought it was just one because I only saw one set of footprints with tracker. So two people, of course, kill me. And, like, that could be avoided if the audio wasn't dog shit. So that's just the kind of stuff that I don't know, man. I wish we could just dial that in. Like, we have the benchmark. We have the blueprint already back in the day with older titles in both Battlefield and Call of Duty on what to do. I don't know, man. That's just a modern day old man yells at cloud complaint, but like, it's a core gameplay mechanic, and I'm sick of it being fucked up. Much like I'm sick of seeing the packet burst symbol in this match. Now, this match felt fine, but I don't know why packet burst is popping up during like kill cams and stuff. I just do not get it. Even though there's no SBMM, you can see this guy's like drop shotting and playing like if he wins that 6 out of 10 girl will finally text him back, you know? You can see that, but at the same time, yeah, this no SBMM playlist is good, But over time, guys, over time, it's going to get harder and harder. And that's not like a hot take. That's not some wild prediction. That is a fact. You have to think about the bell curve. You have to think about the bell curve of players. Now, here's the thing about this Call of Duty, guys. It's just not that popular. If we can take a break from this gameplay really quick, I gotta show you the Steam Charts numbers. Now, Steam Charts is kind of down right now. I don't know what's going on with it, but it hasn't updated in 2 days. So I need to show you the Steam DB player count numbers because it is worrisome, to say the least. Check this out. Call of Duty, as of a few hours ago, this was about 1 p.m. EST, so maybe people haven't gotten off work yet, but this is launch day numbers here. 77,000 players. It's getting beat out by Banana and Bongo Cat and Wallpaper Engine and stuff like that. I mean, it's just not a good look. I'd say, like, well, wait for people to get off work, but Battlefield 6 has no trouble pulling 200,000 players while people are supposedly at work. Arc Raiders has no trouble pulling 329,000 players while people are supposedly at work. Counter-Strike 2, over 1 million. So, 77,000. I'm sure we'll get above 100K, especially over the weekend, but I just do not see this game lasting long at all. And truth be told here, it's honestly not a bad game. Like, this game, Black Ops 7, it is decent. I don't dislike it, but at the same time, I don't really like it. I'm not invested at all. Like, I feel absolutely nothing playing this match. It's wild to me. I'm playing Raid, one of my favorite maps of all time here, you know? And this game, it kind of feels like Black Ops 3 a little bit. Feels pretty good once I got used to it. Once I got used to the no aim assist or whatever. That's also a pretty good thing. Like, it means that noobs just can't get easy kills. But why did Call of Duty appeal to noobs and bad players and shitbirds for like 6 years and then suddenly decide to change it up with this game, expecting that to work while also trying to appease little Timmy and Billy Goat 57 with the standard quote-unquote high skill-based matchmaking playlists? Nothing makes any sense whatsoever. They have no concrete direction on which way to go. Like, for the first time in ages, it feels like they are just absolutely lost. It's wild to see, and it's only gonna get worse. I mean, we have Arc Raiders in Battlefield 6 right now taking a piece of their pie, 2 pieces of their pie, honestly, but just wait until GTA 6 comes out next year. What in the actual fuck are they going to do? They burned the candle at both ends. It just feels like the trust of the community is lost. I'm gonna block this guy, by the way, because his final kill cam was so fucking bad. Whatever that Tourette's aim shit people do can fuck off. It makes me nauseous. But anyway, remember that bell curve I talked about? Check this out. This bell curve represents pretty much the Call of Duty player base as far as skill is concerned. Over time, you are going to see one end on the left there, the top percentile of players, only be playing the SBMM off playlist. And then everybody on the super low end will only be playing the super protected high SBMM playlist. Everyone in the middle will probably be switching around, but to be completely honest, as the player base drops, and I know this from experience, just I know Call of Duty, as the player base drops, the middle portion of the player base kind of just goes away entirely. I'm not even kidding with that. Think about Black Ops 6. Think about every time Nero showed you guys the new season or whatever and showed himself facing off against iridescent players in the lobby. That middle of the road area, that average player experience is going to disappear entirely. And both playlists are going to feel almost identical. If you go into the high SBMM playlist, you will not get a match. You will not be able to find a match against, average players. It will just be sweat lords. If you go into the SBMM off playlist, you will only be facing sweat lords if you're good. And the same goes for if you're bad. Like, if you're bad and you're going to stay in that protected bracket, why? Like, you know what I mean? The bad players aren't fucking stupid. They're just not. Not so stupid that they're not going to pick the easier solution. And as that middle bell curve just completely goes away, the game is going to be a disaster. That's why you cannot have two playlists like that. It doesn't work. You need to stick to just SBMM off or reduced SBMM or whatever you're fucking calling it in this game. That's it. You cannot split it into two different playlists because that middle average player will eventually quit Call of Duty. They always do. The only people left surviving will be the people that are too scared to make eye contact with women and fucking Billy Goat 57 and his friends who have the motor skills of a sloth in hot tar. I'm out of time though, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. My final thoughts on Black Ops 7 here. Truth be told, after this gameplay ended, I hopped on Battlefield 6 and I played some matches on that just to wake myself up. I'm not making this up to be funny. I'm not doing a bit. Like, this game, Black Ops 7, I mean, fucking bores me to tears. I just cannot get invested in it because I feel like if I waste any time whatsoever on it, I have PTSD here. If I waste any time whatsoever on it, they are going to burn me with some fucked up matchmaking experiment where they manipulate me. Like, I'm just over it, dude. I'm fucking over it, and I think I speak for a very large portion of the community who has not bought this game, who will not buy this game in the future, who is just done playing this game and are playing better options like Battlefield 6, Arc Raiders, GTA 6, that's not even out yet, but we'll say GTA 5, etc. Like, I don't know what they can do to win back the trust of the community, but trying to do everything at once, trying to appease little Timmy, Billy Goat 57, and the sweaty losers isn't going to fix it. Pick one or the other, jackasses. Because if all the good players play Black Ops 7 and all the bad players either quit or just stick to the high SBMM protected bracket matchmaking, the game is going to feel identical to Black Ops 6 in like a month or two. So what is the fucking point of splitting the matchmaking? You know, what is the fucking point of making aim assist like harder than ever now? Even with the protected bracket matchmaking, like it's just gonna be a bunch of Billy Goat 57s not hitting a single shot. Like they're so low skill they can't hit a single shot. Like, who is this game fucking for? Someone answer in the comments. Who is this game for? I'm out of time though, guys. I'm just gonna peace out now. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like rating. I'd appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.